Hi, I just want to say thanks again for all the time on Friday during the interview process. I really enjoyed my visit to the station and to the city, and I think you're creating an awesome environment poised for a lot of future success, and I definitely want to be a part of that success. But I realize that it is a huge decision to bring somebody new onto the staff, and I can only tell you how great I am so many times. So I thought maybe I'd just let a couple former clients of mine explain a little bit more on why I'd be a great fit to bring onto your team. So these are a couple clients that I work with at Wish TV down in Indianapolis. Um, Jason and Joel, and I'll let them introduce yourselves. Joel, can you tell us, who you are, who you work with, and how long we've been working together?
My name is Joel Groves. I'm the general manager at Community Ford in Mooresville, Indiana. Tyra and I have been working together for 8 months probably, on and off. We've talked a lot longer than that, but actually been doing business for about 8 months.
Jason Godby. I own Godby Heating, Plumbing, Electrical. We're a heating, plumbing, electrical, mechanical contractor here in Indianapolis. Have been working with Tyler for probably 14, just over a year, 14 months maybe. Probably started talking with him, 6 months, eight, a couple, probably about 2 years ago now.
I see a lot of different media reps coming through your doors. I mean, especially after you get on TV and those media reps see that you're doing some advertising with with their competitors. Can you tell me a little bit about what did I do to earn your business and gain your trust with your advertising dollars? Joel, can you start?
Sure. Well, you were persistent. I guess I'll give you that first thing first. One thing I liked about it is that you brought the same message. You didn't try to answer questions that you didn't know, which I think is great. You didn't BS your way through anything. If you didn't know the answer, you didn't answer it, and then you found out what it was very expeditiously and got the answer back to me. Going to TV for this small of a store is kind of a leap of faith, and your persistence and your message bringing through with the people you brought on board were why I said yes, and glad I did.
Jason, could you talk a little bit about, like you said, we talked for a long time before you actually decided to do something, and I'm sure, and I know you see a lot of people coming in your door, so what was it that made you give me a shot?
Just like Joel said, I would agree that it was number one, persistence. You were extremely persistent just from the initial phone calls of just what it took to get a phone call with me, and then from the standpoint of what it took to actually get a sit-down meeting. And what probably earned it was the fact that over time, your skills, you basically came in here with the approach, not necessarily that you were trying to sell me something, but you really worked hard on trying to educate me, being with the fact that we had never done any marketing, we'd never done any TV advertising. You did a really good job of trying to just educate myself about what advertising on TV is like, and the things that we need to look for and do, and really educate us on TV. And over time of just bringing the right people in, basically just built up trust, and that you were more interested in being a partner than necessarily just selling us something, that you looked like you had the best interest of Godby and my company, versus just concern about selling something for yourself.
My next question is, are you happy with the service that I've been able to provide for you? I try not to be somebody who's just going to sell it and then set it and forget it. Are you guys happy? Would you continue your relationship with us?
Absolutely.
Jason, you want to go first?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the schedule, we're constantly changing with the seasons and things like that, from what our message is in TV, and I think you're always thinking about, what's coming next and what's going to be best message that we're putting out. We're going to, for the foreseeable future, we're going to continue to work with you.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that regardless of this interview. But just kidding. Joel, maybe you could talk about how things have been since we've been working together.
Jason, you've never promised anything that you haven't delivered. In fact, I would say you underpromise and overdeliver. It's kind of a cliche thing that we have in our business, but you know your product, and with changing, just like Jason said, we I'm running 110 mile an hour with my hair on fire most of the time and can't slow down to do anything, and you adjust to that and take care of it. But you know your product, and you know its advantages and its limitations, and you share that with me. So yes, I would do business. In fact, I don't know that I would continue to do business if they didn't have you. I'd have to think about it. You've always brought in our industry, value exceeds price equals sale. You've done that for Channel 8 really, really well.
What do you think, in your professional opinion, would you recommend me to join their sales team? Do you think that I'm a good rep? And I guess why would you recommend me for those reasons?
Absolutely, I'd recommend you. I would think that, I mean, we keep talking about your persistence, which I think is a really good thing, and obviously not myself knowing what is required in that position. I'm confident in that whatever's required in that position, you're going to figure out what it's going to take to succeed in that, and either way, you'll find a way to succeed, learn what needs to be done in that job, and you'll be successful no matter where you go.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Would you say that that I have a unique approach, and that would you recommend me professionally?
Oh yes, absolutely. As much as I'd hate to lose you as our local rep here, I would recommend you highly. You're right. I have lots and lots of people coming in, lots of people begging for appointments, phone calls, emails, everything. In 25 years experience, one of my greatest strengths is to kind of reading people. I think it's one of my greatest strengths. But you're the real deal. And I have no doubt, no matter what you're selling, if you're in a selling position, you're going to be successful for the simple fact that you adjust and relate to your buyer, and there are no problems on the back end. There's never any remorse from dealing with you. You do what you say you're going to do, and that's refreshing when I'm spending hard-earned dollars and my owner lets me spend dollars for him. You have to be really frugal with that. You have to have return on investment, and without having any remorse of taking this big step with TV, I have no doubt you're going to be successful in whatever you do, and they'd be a fool not to hire you.